Once again, I got my hands on the latest flagship phone from Vivo. Here they are, vivo X200 and X200 Pro. Before talking about the whole phone, let's focus on what excites me the most, the crazy gaming performance. As we all know, the vivo X200 series used the MediaTek 9400, has one X925 core and 3 X4 cores. L2 and L3 cache have been upgraded more than 50%. And most importantly, it's made by TSMC 3nm process. Anyway, let's try it in Genshin first. vivo X200 series totally killed the Genshin. Running at 60 FPS all the time, the frame rate graph is exactly a straight line. You don't know how fast it is? Let's see how the MediaTek 9300 Plus and 8 Gen 3 perform. And please know that the resolution here is only 720p, while the X200 runs at a higher resolution of 810p. Next game, Honkai Star Rail, a GPU demanding game, even higher than Genshin. So how does the new Immortalist G925 perform? Wow, only 4.4 watt. Body temperature here is only 40 degrees, and the frame rate decrease here was game loading, not lagging. It's unavoidable. It's not an open world game after all. Compared with the previous generation, you can clearly see how fast this chip is. It's the best Honkai Star Rail performing phone I've ever tested. In PUBG Mobile, vivo X200 still has the best performance, running at 120 FPS, and the power consumption is similar to the 9300 Plus running 90 FPS. Crazy. It's a huge upgrade, and I think 8 Gen 4 will have a hard time topping it. While playing games with the vivo X200, I can clearly feel the body temperature is lower compared to the 9300 Plus phone I'm using right now. Before talking about the battery life, let's see the difference between these two phones. The Pro version has so many upgrades. For example, the self-developed imaging chip V3 Plus, wireless charging, LTPO screen, and better fingerprint sensor, etc. Both these two use the silicon battery called Blue Ocean. Compared with the normal battery, the Blue Ocean has higher energy density at the same volume. In our battery life test, X200 and X200 Pro have closer performance. Totally run out needs 8 hours 5 minutes and 8 hours 2 minutes. Come out among the top in battery life test 5.0. As a phone with a flagship chip, this result is better than I expected. Easy in the long run. It takes 45 minutes to fully charge the battery. For a 6000 mAh big battery, I'm not going to complain about that. Back to the design. vivo X200 and X200 Pro use the same micro-curved screen. The difference is screen size, but in exact use, the 0.11-inch difference is not that big. The difference in thickness and weight is something you have to look out for. The Pro version weighed 228 grams, and the standard version was only 202 grams. It makes a huge difference when it comes to practical use. The design of the camera module is still a big circle, but there have been some changes in detail. First, the metal part became symmetrical and the surface has gone from frosted to glossy. I personally like this change. Of course, if you are using it without a phone case, metal surfaces are very easy to get fingerprints on. Thanks to the micro-curved glass on the front and the back, the phone feels unique in the hand. As for the color, I like this blue one. There are many unique textures inside the glass. The white one is not completely white. The coating inside the glass can be seen at special angles. The X200 and X200 Pro use the same 1.5K resolution OLED screen, although there is some difference in PPI due to the difference in screen size. In lab test, both screens have more than 1700 full screen peak brightness. In terms of color, the two screens have close performance in standard mode and Pro mode. And in bright mode, they are a little different. For me, I will go for the Pro mode because this mode has the most accurate color. There's actually one more upgrade to both phones in terms of color. That's color gamut auto switching, which simply means that the phone automatically switches the color space based on the content. This feature was only available in the Ultra version in the previous generation. Let's talk about dimming strategy. 2160 Hz high frequency PMW dimming at all brightness. This value doesn't really reflect the flickering of the screen very well. So let's talk about something more intuitive, the SVM. SVM measures the visibility of the flicker. The lower the value, the less flickering. In low brightness, the standard version is better than the Pro version. In high brightness, the Pro version has a damn good performance. The lowest SVM is only 0.03. There isn't much gap between the main cameras of the two phones. Regardlessly of day or night, they have a close performance with almost the same color, clarity, and noise. In some extreme scenarios, the Pro version is better, but overall, it's still in the same class. The X200 Pro has the same telephoto camera as the X100 Ultra. I don't want to compare it to any other phone. Just look at a night photo and zoom in to the edges. The image is still very textured. Both two phones support telephoto macro. I'll briefly show some photos so you can pause and take a closer look. So this is the vivo X200 and X200 Pro review. Hope you like it. Don't forget, the vivo X200 Pro Mini review video will be coming out next week. This is YLab. See you soon.